Welcome everyone to Email Marketing Success with ChatGPT. And it will be useful either if you are fanatical, as I am, about ChatGPT and email marketing, and even if you just start out around email marketing or ChatGPT. So I put this together with the idea that it will be useful no matter where you are on your journey. But before we start, I would like you to type into the chat, like what your expectation from this masterclass. So I know, and it's also for you to be clear whether you received the results that you expected. Promise to do my best to match the expectations, but we will see how it goes. Here is also focus on how to use authentically, so it sounds like you, because I personally, I am a little bit, not a little bit, a lot against on like cookie cutter approach. I will share with you some prompts that you can copy paste and use it. I'm going to share with you super prompt that will make your life so much easier. We will look at the CCC matrix. This is a framework that came to me once while I was walking, and I'm applying it across different strategies, social media strategy, email marketing, or anything else. So basically, it will be useful at any system, but it just has variations. And then we will look at practical tips of using ChatGPT for email marketing specifically, but you can take the concept and principles, what I'm going to share with you today, and apply to any area where you can use ChatGPT. And we will finish off with your question. If you're watching this on replay, I will be putting link to the Google form. You can submit your question. What we need to remember using ChatGPT, whether you are a seasoned user or just starting out, treat it as your personal assistant rather than a genie. Yes, it can do magical things, but it's you who would guide where it's going, like you are in charge. And also, when you imagine that you are talking to a person, how you explain what you want from the machine, it will make your life so much easier. And it's a process, not a magic pill. So in the beginning, if you don't get the answers that satisfies you, what you want to do, you want to keep refining your questions, because the quality of the answers that you will get depends on what questions you are asking. And if you're not getting the results, sometimes it happens that machine starts glitching and you better switch it off and come back later. But it's you are responsible for the results that it produces. So before we go into ChatGPT, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Latvian living in London. I'm intuitive business strategist with a unique blend of intuition, strategy, thinking, and business knowledge. And I've become trusted advisor to many aspiring and established professionals. And for about 8 months now, I consider myself a ChatGPT Whisperer. And the reason why I called it Bruno, not because I'm losing my marbles, it's because it's so much easier when I treat it as an imaginary person. It has name. He sometimes responds, "How can I serve you?" in Bruno style. So we have connection, but it makes working with ChatGPT so much easier when I'm imagining that it's a person. Some peculiarities that you might want to know. I'm fanatical about my coffee, very particular. I'm a mom of 2 grown-up children, and I'm obsessed with my friend's dog that it's my weekend dog. Okay, now coming back to CCC matrix in details, and just to demonstrate how ChatGPT and your intuition can work with you, like this idea about 3 elements that can be applicable to any situation with variations came to me through meditation, through books, and so on. And then I took it to ChatGPT to refine the title, but all the options that it gave to me didn't sit well with me. But then while I was looking through all the variations, so I came up with this title, the Triple C metrics, and you will see why in a minute. It includes clarity, commitment, and curiosity. And the main element here is clarity, because without clarity, two others are irrelevant. And when it comes specifically to email marketing and this framework, so you need to be clear, what is your current state of your email marketing? Do you have a lead magnet, landing page to capture leads, regular growth, and so on? And by the way, this clarity moment is judgment-free. If you don't have, it's fine. If you have, it's fine as well. It's just for you to know where you stand. It's also equally important to know where you want to take. I would like you to put into the chat now as well, like, where do you want to take your email marketing system? It's more leads, or you want to improve kind of communication plus analysis. I would be curious to know. It's also interesting to know for yourself what stops you from achieving it. With it, where you're stopping yourself and how you can overcome it. And then the fourth element here is, what steps do you need to take in the next 30 days? If you have this clarity around these 4 steps, it will, even if you just 4 questions, you will be 1 step ahead than you were before. When it comes to commitment, having clarity is fine, and sometimes it may be even enough, but to move forward with that knowledge, you need to know, like, what needs to be done so you can take your email marketing system and get desired results, and you commit to certain actions. Then what activities do you commit to doing to grow your email list? It's 1 for growth. Then for those of you who already have email subscribers, it's good to have like huge numbers, but if they don't buy from you, you are actually paying for keeping your email subscribers. So you want them to turn into your buyers eventually. Not everyone will become your buyer. Some people, it takes 6-7 years to become your client. You want to watch this number and you want to take action towards improving your conversions rate, and commit to continuous learning, because you want to learn. If you use email marketing software, you want to learn about it. You want to learn ins and outs of that system. Even when you outsource, you still know the system. So when nobody can do anything for you, you're still capable of following through. And curiosity, full transparency, curiosity is a fancy name of analytics, knowing your numbers, working with your numbers. I just soften it because working with your numbers may not sound so exciting, but when you see it through the curiosity lens, it becomes so much more interesting. So your commitment score, how many activities you actually followed through. Let's say you decided that you will send 1 email a week, and then by the end of the month, you can see, okay, I sent 3 emails out of 4. So 75%, you're good to go. Open rate is how many people open your emails. Even now with all the softwares, you probably won't see 100% whether there's somebody opened your email or not. So it's rough numbers. It's not precise, but still it gives you overall picture, how many people open your email. Click-through rate is more precise. So if you put links inside your emails, and you will see how many people clicked on your offers. And growth rate is how many sales you created, and also how many subscribers you have gained over the period of 30 days. So these are those 3 elements. This is an example taken from the middle of conversation, but if I start this conversation from scratch, I would say, I would go to ChatGPT. What data do you need from me to be able to do a total analysis of my email marketing system? and give me in the form of questions, because it can give you such a long list that would be very difficult to follow through. So you can ask it to present in the form that works for you. And these are questions that it gave to me. Even though I really love geeking out on numbers, this can be too much, like 14 questions. So when it comes with so many questions, you can choose whatever questions you want to answer and provide information. So you take like number of subscribers, how many emails you sent, how many people opened, and so on. And then you come back to the ChatGPT and say, this is a number of subscribers. This is how many people opened my email. This is how many emails I sent. This is how many people unsubscribed. Based on these data, give me analysis of my current situation and what would you suggest on improving. You can add, especially if you use free version, you can act as email marketing expert or act as top email marketing expert and make this suggestion. When you work with paid version, you don't need to be so specific in your requests. So this CCC matrix, as I mentioned, curiosity and commitment is equally important, but without clarity, nothing happens. And this system can be applied to any part of your business. Questions that you include under each of the element will change. You don't need to use kind of my system, but I find it very comprehensive in that regards. When I was working with ChatGPT, I came up with 11 out of 12 questions, but I wanted to have equal number in each category. And so what I did with ChatGPT, and is just again an example how you can work with it. I took this system and I said, I created my framework. It includes clarity, curiosity, and commitment. Each of the part has 4 elements, but I couldn't come up with the 4th element under the commitment section. And I said, can you make a suggestion based on what I've already submitted to you? I need 1 more element. And so it gave me kind of 10. And I've noticed that it commitment to continuous learning. And it was elements that I forgot. But when you're committed to learning every day, even if it's 15 minutes, it will impact your business like big time. So this is how you can use ChatGPT. Like you don't need to take any specific suggestions. That machine comes up based on what other people submitted before, but this is your personal working space. This inventory activity you can do once in 90 days. So first of all, let's go through email marketing elements. And if you don't have email marketing system at all, or lead magnet or anything, I have a solution for you. So don't despair. There is so much easier option. So you just need make a note whether you have it or not. Like email marketing system, by that I mean like something like Aweber, MailChimp, Kajabi, or something similar. Landing page, thank you page, Tripwire. In terms like Tripwire is your paid offer that follows free offer, and welcome email sequence. So welcome email sequence usually is recommended from 3 to 6 emails to nurture your subscribers and continue conversation and make additional offer. Just make a note whether you have it or not. Also, it's important to have social media strategy, because social media acts as your distribution system. It's where you use your social media platform to invite people coming back and signing up for your email. In exchange of the email addresses, you provide a lead magnet. Plus, ManyChat or chatbot system. ManyChat is something that is very efficient on social media, because nowadays people rarely, if you go on Instagram and say link in bio, people need to be fanatical about you or your offer in order to go to your profile, click on your link, and click subscribe to your emails. So you've probably seen that people say like, say an email and transformation, and you will get in your DMs, you will get the link where people go and sign up. So it comes through ManyChat. ManyChat uses AI system now. You can create it with a click of a button. It's free to up to 3 flows that you can create. I would highly recommend. And when it comes to continuous learning, this is my commitment to learn more or relearn what I've already forgotten about ManyChat. By the way, if it feels like too much to learn or too many things that you need to master, forget about it. Like, do one thing at a time. Overwhelm is optional. If you use ManyChat, it will kind of, your business will benefit. If you don't use, you will survive either way. So now, for those of you who don't have lead magnet yet, and you don't have like the whole email marketing software that you're not using, lead magnet alternative, easy ones that you can implement tomorrow. And it's a LinkedIn newsletter. And you just use ChatGPT to brainstorm topic. The beauty of the LinkedIn newsletter, and for those of you who already have your email marketing system, you can use it as well. Because beauty of LinkedIn newsletter, when people sign up, it is delivered through LinkedIn to their email box, and LinkedIn emails never go to spam folder. So this is the beauty of LinkedIn newsletter. I haven't started using it yet myself, but I know that people do it successfully, and it's the easiest alternative if you don't want to, do the whole sign up here and so on. Okay, so how ChatGPT can help you with the lead magnet? First of all, brainstorming ideas for lead magnet itself, like topics or what type of lead magnet. It can help you create your lead magnet, creation of promo content on social medias. And by the way, don't do it in one day. First of all, ChatGPT wouldn't be able to cope with it anyways, and you will be fried as well. So you treat it as a project and do one step at a time. And also it can help you execute the whole process. You can say, so I want to create email magnet. I need to come up with the topic, with the type of lead magnet. I want to do it within 30 days. Can you create me outline of what I need to do first, when, and even it can create you. If you say today is 9th of January, I want to finish it by 9th of February. I don't want to work Saturdays and Sundays. Today is Tuesday. Create me calendar outline with steps. And that's it. And it will create it for you. So now if it seems a little bit maybe complicated, or you would like to dive deeper, you're welcome to book coffee chat with me. I will send you the link later on. But so basically, coffee chat is 30-minute chat, and you pay for coffee and a little bit of cake, so it costs £5 now, and we just dive deep into exploring what can you do with ChatGPT around your Instagram strategy or any social media strategy around your email address. So it's just a chat where you don't need to worry whether you are kind of taking up my time and getting stuff for free. Imagine that we are having virtual coffee. So now I will show you examples how it works. For instance, what I mentioned, how to create lead magnet. Insta Inspiration ebook, which is 55 pages. I created myself. I did use ChatGPT, but it was the whole process. Like to create this ebook, it took me 2 weeks in total to put it together. But so each of the ideas, they have comprehensive samples and hooks and suggestions how to execute that particular post. But for instance, just to give you behind the scenes, so give me more ideas for Instagram post on how to show off your workspace or storefront. So it gave me up to 20 ideas each time, and I went one after another, chose which I like, and then ask it to modify the words or to come up with something similar, but in different way. So, and this how I worked with ChatGPT, and it was with the free version, by the way. It took a little bit longer to get what I wanted. Now, if you see the way how I formulate my commands, I tell what kind of problem I have or what kind of task I want to solve. So I have a document where I collected 30 ideas for Instagram posts and samples of these posts, including hooks for the posts. How to call this document so entrepreneurs can see the value. Now you see it came up, well, it's a workable title, but it's not what I was after. You could call this document 30 Instagram post ideas with examples and hooks. This title clearly communicates the content of the document and highlights the values that it offers to entrepreneurs looking for inspiration and guidance in creating engaging Instagram content. So to say that I was underwhelmed with this solution, to say nothing. So, and I said, this is a good subtitle. Let's come up with a catchy title, something like your Instagram treasure vault. So after it got more information, then it came with this, sure, here are some catchy title options. As a result, it became a treasure trove of 30 Instagram post ideas for intuitive entrepreneurs. And so it's Insta Inspiration. It took a while to come up with this title. So that's why if you don't get the answers that you're looking for straight away, see what parts you like, what you didn't. So when you give more context to the machine, with the paid version, it's a little bit easier, like it can read in between the lines. With free one, you would need to be more specific when you put your requests. So now for those of you who are looking to grow your email list even more, if you know Amy Porterfield, for instance, she has a blog. She has a blog, but she has a podcast. And almost every single podcast, she has, if not a new email kind of invitation to sign up for or download something. It's always kind of some of the offers comes with it. And you can do it if you have a blog post or if you have your podcast. If you do regular videos on Facebook or on YouTube, you also can create specific YouTube generating offer, your lead magnet. So with paid version, I can be lazy in that way that I can just put the link. So I said, can you suggest lead magnet ideas that can be offered based on this blog post? And I gave link. With the free version, you would just need to copy and paste text from your blog post. Or if it's a summary of a blog post, you would just need to have a longer input, and that's it. But so basically, when it reads through the blog post, when your podcast has a show notes, so you can submit show notes. It gave me these ideas, like up to 10 even. When I looked at this, I asked it what would be the most effective way to lead magnet, and then what would be the easiest to create. And this is what you can ask the machine, like a follow-up questions. Now, when we create lead magnet, it's not just for the creating of having email list. You would want to look at your existing offers that you have and create lead magnets that would be a preview of your offer. So somebody takes initial step towards the direction of the problems that they need solution for, and you make this offer free or low cost. Like in my case, because I have the service where I create lead magnet, either lead magnet itself, or I create the whole system, basically sign up pages and so on and so on. But I didn't have a free lead magnet, and I wanted to talk to the machine and ask what would be the idea. If you are a product-based business, You would just slightly change this offer. You can say, this is a product that I sell. I want to create a newsletter, because sometimes with the product, it can be easier. You can say, sign up and get 10% of like discount, or get notifications about our offers. But if you want to make it exciting, so people are looking forward to your emails, then you can be creative and use ChatGPT saying, I have this product. I want to deliver value on weekly basis alongside with some offers, but I want to create a lead magnet. And then you will see what the machine will come. What happened for me, and it generated a new offer that I have time only to offer in February. But so virtual workshop, and this one will be a paid workshop. It's crafting your soulful lead magnet. I just said that I work with hard-led businesses. That's why it went very flowery language answer. But this is what it gave me idea to do a workshop where we will sit together and we will create lead magnet. So the content for your lead magnet that you can take then either to do on Canva itself, or you can outsource and so on, but content would be created. So now coming with prompts, and prompt is like a request you give to your computer or software. It tells them what you want them to do or provide, to ordering from a menu at a restaurant. It's also similar to coffee shop. When you come to the coffee shop and if you say, I want coffee, and if the barista doesn't ask you what kind of coffee, you may get, whatever they choose. The same with ChatGPT. If you are more generic, you will get more generic answers. If you are specific, how strong you want your coffee, what kind of milk, it will give you exactly what you ask. So just as an example, act as top business consultant for, and you insert your business, and give me 5 to 10 ideas for a lead magnet based on, you can put the link of your website or particular page, or you would insert the text, copy paste the text, or you can upload a document. I'm not sure whether you can upload document on the free version, but paid version, you can upload a PDF or even Word document, and it gets the idea and can read it out. On a free version, it's more important to specify how you want them to act. On paid one, it's easier, but you can put top business consultant or email marketing expert or business coach or anything. You allocate a role to the machine so they know how to present the information. Another one is, as I mentioned, I would like to create a free lead magnet, and you say what's the purpose, and also based like what is it that you are after. Another one is, especially if you just start out, you can say, I'm new to email marketing and want to start building my subscriber list for, and you insert your business. Can you outline the first steps I should take and recommend some beginner-friendly tools and resources? Then, if you are looking for content ideas, like for your email marketing, like for your emails, you can say, I run, and you put the type of your business and have a list of about, and you put number. I'm looking for fresh content ideas to engage my audience better. Can you suggest some topics or types of emails that would be effective? Another way, this is a great way how you can use ChatGPT, is by working on subject line suggestion. And subject lines are important because it defines whether people open your email or not. Well, sometimes people will open email because it came from you. Sometimes, especially if they receive a lot of emails, if you put a catchy subject line that it's so irresistible, then you will increase the open rate. And if, like, when you did the analysis, it shows that the open rate is not as high as you would like, then it's a clue that you need to work on your subject lines. But with the machine, so if you put the context, it will come up with the lines. But you can then choose which one you like, and you paste back and say, I want more of this. Or you can submit saying, I was thinking this email, like this subject line. It's also better if you paste a text of your email and say, this is my email. I would love subject lines. Then when you want to dive deeper into understanding what works for your subscribers, how to improve, you can start working with analyzing your numbers. So you say, I have a diverse range of subscribers and want to start segmenting my emails for more personalized marketing. By the way, I pasted specifically here as it was on ChatGPT. Those of us who are based in UK, ChatGPT uses American English, and so the spelling will be American, like in personalized marketing. So you can specify to provide answers in British English spelling. I usually just copy paste and change the spelling, but you can preempt it and say, use British English spelling. When I was working with this particular prompt, it gave me, again, the list of so many ways how you can work with segmenting your list that you almost lose will to live. So that's why you can preempt it and say, can you give me the simplest way to segment my list? And it responded. So basically, you just divide people who opened your emails, who didn't, and then work based on those two criteria only, like engagement level, whether they new or seasoned, if it's important geographic location, and so on. So this is simple ways how you can analyze your email list. Now, working with your subscribers, you can say, what information do you need from me to create a 5-email campaign to re-engage my list? This is, when you identify that there are people who consistently don't open emails from you, you want to re-engage them with different activities. First, you ask what information, and this is why it's important. So with this information, I can help draft structured email campaign plan, outlining the themes and key messages for each of the 5 emails, along with suggestions for subject lines, call to action, and personalized strategies. So basically, when you ask this prompt, what information do you need? It gives you the information, you submit your answers, and then it can do everything what it outlined here with a click of a button, and you just need to tweak the process. Okay, and now super prompt. Basically, you ask ChatGPT to create a prompt for you, because it's important what kind of question you will ask, that answer you will get. And so when it creates a prompt for you, so how would you recommend to form a prompt for ChatGPT when someone wants to work on their email marketing strategy? Give samples of prompts. Here, you just replace email marketing strategy with social media strategy, with Instagram strategy, with LinkedIn, and so on and so on. Prompts should clearly state your goals, current situation, challenges, and any specific areas you need help with. And here are some sample prompts. So basically, if you just take this out of this whole presentation, you will be golden. I'm ready to answer your questions.